Going live, going live, going live, going live, going live. We live. We live on this Thursday night. It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you on this Thursday evening. We are a week away from the regular season. Gots to be excited about that. I know nobody's in here just yet, so I guess I'm talking to myself. I probably should wait. Oh, the control is in here. Yo, 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 yo. What it do, control? What it do? Um, we always keep it gangsta up here. This is what we do. This is what we do. Um, exactly a week from today, we will be playing in Raymond James Stadium against those Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the former Super Bowl champs. Let me tell you something. It's gonna be a tough game. Now, I would rather play the Super Bowl champs first game of the season before anything in the latter part of the season. I'll tell you that right now. Um, Kid Mega, what up, bro? Tizzy go crazy. What's going on, bro? You feel bad for Boss Man? He'll be all right, man. I think he'll probably be out maybe like I don't. If he's not out the whole season, right? I think they're gonna keep him out just 4 weeks. I don't think it's a season-ending injury. Um, he's got that little groin issue going on, from what I heard. Aaron Dixon, what's going on, brother? What's better, Tampa's offense or Tampa's defense? Bruh, I don't know because both of them are top 10. Sorry, top five. um, you talk about their defense. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna talk about we're gonna get into Tampa Bay. We're gonna talk a lot about Tampa Bay, but I got some things to clean up as far as our team first before I talk about the game. So we'll get back to that control. We got a whole hour to talk about it. David Jenkins, you said, "What's up, family? Pumped for next week?" Yes, brother, definitely pumped for it. Trayvon Diggs, number 7, is fire. Yeah, so yeah, that's one of the things, the cleanup things I'm talking about. I'm talking about. So as Trizzy just said, there's a bunch of number changes and stuff for the Dallas Cowboys. They're talk about this roster. See how you guys feel about the guys that the Dallas Cowboys did select. We did get another quarterback, of course. We got Will Greer off of the Panthers. He is now the third quarterback. Now, I know the contingency of Dallas Cowboy fans are not a fan of the fact that Ben DiNucci is back on this roster on the practice squad. We know that we had Ben DiNucci this whole preseason game, Mr. Sidearm Sally himself, um, sticking up the place. But again, you know, nepotism and he's a Mike McCarthy guy. Mike McCarthy drafted him. I think Mike McCarthy knows somebody in his family or somebody that was a coach or something like that. Um, so that is the reason why Ben DiNucci is still around. He is back on the practice squad, which I was never surprised about that. I knew that was going to happen. But the thing that really irritates me is that we got rid of Gilbert. I really like Gilbert. I thought Gilbert was good enough to still be on this roster. He was on this team last year too, as well. When Andy Dalton was on this team, he was the third quarterback. When Andy Dalton was here, but I don't know. But now Gilbert is on the Patriots practice squad right now, so that says something. Kid Mega, what's good, man? Sierra, how you doing, Sierra? I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Shay, what's going on, Shay? Uh, Aaron Dixon. Oh, Kid Mega, Kid Mega, Kid Mega. What up, Juan Cruz? What's going on, brother? Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to my moderators. Thank you guys for being here as well, showing support. Gina, hey Gina, what's going on? So let me get back on my cue. So again, Gary Gilbert is gone. He's on the Patriots practice squad right now. Diggs did change his number, so there were some other number changes too. I think I got it down here. I kind of liked him in number 27, but now I'm not a fan of these number changes because I these college type numbers. Like I'm really big on your position being a certain number. It's just weird seeing a defensive end in a single digit number or a linebacker in a single digit number. Like to me, it's just weird. You know what I mean? I like the double digits on the bigger guys. That's just me because I'm a linebacker myself. So I'm a double digit guy. Like I don't, you know, I'm not a fan of it. I get it. They want to wear their college numbers. It is what it is. Super excited for the season opener. I am too. But we're gonna definitely get into the game with the Buccaneers and things of that nature. We're gonna do that. I'm good, Sierra. I'm definitely good. Uh, Jabril Cox changed to number 14. Osa Odigizua is moving to number 97, and Nashawn Wright is moving to number 25. So the equipment staff they're busy trying to stitch the names on these new numbers and this and that and get it ready for their practice jerseys and things of that nature. Everybody laughed because we cut the punter and we cut the punter and the long snapper, right? But we had to do that to make some changes on the roster because we got a lot of guys that are injured. Some guys going on the pup list. Some guys that are on uh, uh, the 4 game IR or whatever. So they had to cut certain players just to move certain guys around. Remember, guys that are like vested veterans, they don't have to clear waivers. So those are the guys that they cut just for 24 hours just to get them you know, back into the to roster mode. Of course, they were like, hey, stay by your phone, keep your playbook, whatever. We're just cutting you just for a day, and you'll be right back. We did lose Rondell Carter again. We lost him again. So he went to the Cardinals practice squad. So there's that. You said Dallas is gonna bust Tampa's ass. I hope so. I know it's gonna be a high scoring game. I know that. West up, Gina. West up. Nashawn was in serious need of a number change. I know, right? I haven't seen Gina's name in a long time. She's been around. You said that number 40 was trash. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Having him at 25 makes sense. It definitely makes sense. Now, um, I got to get used to these guys' new numbers and stuff when I see them on the field now. So it's going to be interesting. So I love to see the fact that we got Malik Hooker. Malik Hooker is definitely going to work his way into the lineup. I think that for right now, you're probably going to have KZ and some of these guys move around. Donovan Wilson still coming off of that groin injury himself. So a lot of these guys got some minor hamstring, groin injuries, things of that nature that they're just trying to get together. We got a couple of guys still on the COVID list, but they took CeeDee Lamb off. They took Carlos Watkins off of it, and they also took what's his name? Uh, there was another guy they took off of it too. Oh, DeMonte Kazee. They took DeMonte Kazee off of there too. So I think they only have 2 guys on there now: Connor Williams and Noah Brown. They're the only ones still on the COVID list. So, but they're going to be moved back into the roster soon enough. Dave Yarno, what's going on, bro? Lola, Lola will probably be in here later. She normally slides in about halfway through. She's probably got some things going on right now. What up, Lansky? What's going on, man? Wright better not give 25% like Xavier Woods did. I know that's right. Nah, Nashawn Wright ain't nothing like Xavier Woods. Although I do want to see what how Xavier Woods and Cheeto are doing on their respective teams. Now, I heard that the Bengals really love Chidobe Awuzie. They love him. Um, but I heard my frat brother Kayvon Frazier got cut by the Bengals, but I think maybe he just got cut just for roster purposes. I think they might have signed him back to the practice squad. Jerry's football decisions are always non-football decisions based upon nepotism decisions. T he. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Jerry Jones likes what Jerry Jones like. Jerry Jones is a businessman first, and sometimes he forgets that he's running an actual football team. Even though football is his business, he has to understand that there's a thin line between the business and the football. You know what I mean? Like I don't think he's figured that out. And he won't figure that out. That's just the way Jerry is. And being fans of Dallas Cowboys, we just have to just get used to that. It is what it is. We only got 14 people in here. I think it must be a lot of other people live right now. That's why, like, it's hard for me to go live sometimes because when other YouTubers are live, everybody's watching them. So it's just like, ugh. But it's all good though. I appreciate you guys being in here though. When with a healthy team, what do you think the record would be? Well, I'll put it like this: Week 1, we're gonna have the people that we have out there. We're gonna be all right, um, and we'll get into that in a minute. I just got a couple of things to clarify first. Donnell Womack, what up, bro? I think we're gonna whoop Tampa's ass. I hope so. But I know that it's gonna be a high scoring game. I've said this many times before. It is going to be a high scoring game. Fish says Connor Williams is off the COVID list. Yeah, they might have took him off the day then, because he was on it earlier. Thought Kayvon was still on the Dolphins. No, no, he's with the Bengals now. The Bengals signed him as a free agent before training camp, so he was with the Bengals all that time. I'm pretty sure that Awuzie was probably one of the key factors in getting him to come to the Bengals. What up, Raymond? What's going on, bro? I got you, Dave. West Virginia Country Boy, what's going on, man? We are going to be doing a live stream for the games. Am I going to be doing live stream for the games? If on days that I'm not at Mark's house, yes, I will be. What up, Big J? What's going on, man? I'm pissed about Jerry's old ass keeping the Dookie. That ain't Jerry. That ain't Jerry. That's Mike McCarthy. Um, Danucci is Gina. Danucci is a Mike McCarthy guy. He's a quarterback that Mike McCarthy wants to develop. Now, I don't know what the hell for, but that's where we are. Parsons will be an immediate contributor. Definitely, he's already contributing. I mean, he's out there scrapping the hell up like he wants to play every down. He was like, "Don't take me out of the game, bro." Only issue I have with Parsons though, they need to calm him down just a little bit because he's too hype. Like I feel like he's gonna do too much. I don't want him to hurt himself. You know what I mean? Like that's that rookie thought. Like when you're a rookie, you just want to go out there and just go to town. You just got back in from Indiana. Yeah, that's my home state, brother. Ben DiNucci got Mike's nudes or something. I'm convinced. No, what it is um, I think DiNucci's somebody in DiNucci's family was a coach of Mike McCarthy's family. I don't know. It's they got a their family's got a connection. That's what it is. Said he got Mike's nudes. Don't nobody want to see that. Danucci shouldn't be a quarterback for a Pee Wee team. I mean, that sidearm Sally, that sidearm gets me every time. Every time he does that shit, I'm like, it just. The thing about Ben DiNucci, guys, understand he's not disciplined. That's the problem. He's not disciplined. So when you're out there playing, it's like you literally have to understand that like you have to when they're rushing you, you throw the ball out of bounds. Stop throwing errant passes. That's why he keeps throwing interceptions. It's ridiculous. Um, Robert Anello, thank you for the super chat, bro. Uh, what do you think the Cowboys' record will be this year? That's hard to say right now, man, because we haven't even gotten into well, still waiting on week 1. I will say that we at least win 10 games. I'm gonna say we get 10 wins this year. Um, you said 13-4. That's the reason why I say the reason why I say with this team the thing that a lot of people say we got an easy schedule, right? So we have some games that are definitely winnable, but it's how the NFL have our teams in the rotation, right? We got a lot of away games. We got that 3 game stretch where we have 3 games in like 14 days, some shit like that. So it's a lot, and 2 of those are away games. Remember, one is Thanksgiving, and the other 2 are away. Like they dicked us on our away schedule. Go look at the schedule, guys. Somebody go look at the schedule and look at the away games and look how they're scheduled and the type of teams that were playing on those away games. They screwed us on the away games. So the schedule's gonna be kind of harder because you have to understand the travel portion of it. And when these talking heads talk about, oh, the Cowboys have an easy schedule. Nah, you gotta look at the grand scheme of things. It's more than just that. It's how your games are slated. That's how you're supposed to look at it. Dave, you said, how does my mom feel about how does she feel about her team? Yeah, y'all know my mom is a Washington fan, but she says she a fan, but she can't name one person on the damn team. So I don't know how you could be a fan of a team and don't know who's playing on the team. But for whatever the case may be, that she claims that's her team now because we live here in DMV. But she grew up a Bears fan, so she should have stayed a Bears fan. Because half my family is Bear fans and half of them are Cowboys, and I chose the Cowboys side of the fence. But that's where I'm at with it. But um, I don't know. I didn't really ask her about it. She gonna watch the games, but she don't know what she's looking at. You said it's brutal in November. Yeah, bro, it is. It's that schedule is tough in November. Your nephew played for the Super Bowl winning Colts. Okay, that's what's up. I've never been a Colts fan though, because like I said, growing up, like my family, before the Colts were the Colts, right? It was literally like everybody was Chicago fan. Because even now, like I'm a Chicago fan for every team except football. So even though I'm from Indiana, like, but where I'm from in Indiana, it's northwest Indiana. So it's like literally like the lot like I was like 20 minutes outside of Chicago. So like growing up when I was living in my part of Indiana, I used to go to Bulls games all the time. So I watched Jordan play live so many times growing up. What it do, Dana? What's up, bro? Ben's play on the field is like his initials. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. I like that. The Bears. DT, what up, bro? Um, Oh, when the Miami Dolphins were undefeated, man. What was that? 72? The 72 Dolphins? Is that what it was? But I'm gonna tell you this. I look at this team right now, and we talk about how this team is going forward. Now, a lot of people ask me, "Oh, E2, what do you rank this defense?" And see, a lot of people are not asking that question. You gotta ask the right questions now. Somebody asked me, how do I rank this defense right now going into this season as opposed to what we were last year? Okay, so we know that last year we were almost dead last in defense last year. We were what, 30th, 31st? There's only 32 teams in the league, so you're damn near dead last year. Um, we say that coaching matters, right? I believe that Mike Nolan was a big contributing factor in the way that our linebackers play and the way that our defensive line function. The fact of the matter that we couldn't stop the run for shit. He changed a lot of guys' positions around and stuff, and got guys standing up that ain't supposed to be standing up. And he just came in here, he flubbed up the whole damn defense, and I blame Mike McCarthy for that because although I love Mike McCarthy as our coach, I like him as a coach, but he made a mistake. He took that year off and he wasn't thinking right. You don't bring in a guy like this that's going to come in here and change the way that your players that are already on the team play. If you know you're coming into a 4-3 defense, why are you trying to change it to some 3-4 bullshit? Now, not That's not to say that Dan Quinn is not doing something similar to that, because he is. He is, doing 3-4 looks, but they're looks. They're not the same thing. A look is different than actually running the full scheme. You know what I mean? If you see these players now, they're playing faster. They're you, I know it was just preseason, but ain't nobody really running the ball on us like that this year. The Buccaneers are definitely going to be a good test for this defense, but it does suck that we don't have Neville Gallimore for 4 games. So that's going to hurt a little bit. But I love what I see from Oso Digizua. I love what I see from Carlos Watkins. I like what I see from Brent Urban. These guys are helping this team bite down in that middle. They're gonna make Brady retire. Is that what you're saying? I can't wait for Cowboys to shock the NFL. Kick the. Let me tell you something, Dana. If we win this game, hold on. I don't want to get too far into that right now, but I will say if we do win this game, I'll be excited. But if we don't, the most thing, and I said this when I was over Mark's house last week, I really believe that I just want to see this team play very competitive in that game, even if we lose by a field goal or even a touchdown, because the Patriots are a good team. You're not going to trick Tom Brady. There's nothing Tom Brady has never seen, right? He's been in the league since the year 2000. What up, Chris Cantu? What up, Albert? Look at it like this. Where were you guys in 2000? What were you doing in 2000? Tom Brady got drafted in 2000. Let me know. Everybody in the chat right now, type in what you were doing in 2000. Think about where you were, what you were doing, whether you were in high school, college, elementary school. It depends on what age you are. This mofo been in the league since the year 2000. I was in high school in 2000. Matter of fact, depending on what month in 2000, depends on. I was in, what was it, 99, 2000 was my freshman year of high school, right? In 2000, 2001 was my sophomore year. So depending on what time in 2000, so if you're talking about when he actually got drafted, that was, um, I guess that was my sophomore year, because 99 would have been, yeah, yeah. So yeah. So you're talking about the 10th grade. So Albert, you said you were in the 7th grade in 2000. You're 33 now. Yeah. So, like, think about that shit. Think about how long ago 2000 was. And you're talking about Tom Brady still in the league starting? What up, Edward? Good thing is they are getting tested day one, so we will kind of know where the team stands. You graduated 98. You were at Job Corps. Okay, cool. All right. 1 year out of high school, still supporting the boys in college. Got you. So Chris Cantu, you're a little older than I am. Robert, you said you were 16 in 2000. Bruh, when I was 15. So 2000. 2000, bruh. We're in 2021. And this mofo is still starting 14. So I say that to say that there's nothing that you can do right now to trick Tom Brady. But what you can do to beat him is you have to apply pressure. You have to. This is where our defensive tackles come into play, right? They have to clog and contain, get in there, collapse that pocket, and let those ends eat. Randy Gregory, Terrell Basham, Dorrance Armstrong, D Law. These guys have to bite down on these ends and get to the quarterback. Period. I hope Clement will be a piece. I'm gonna get to him in a minute too, Ronald. So Ronald spoke on it. I was getting to that next. So we did sign, um, former draft pick for. I mean, former, because he was a free agent. I think he was undrafted. But either way, former pick for the Philadelphia Eagles. He went to the Super Bowl with the Eagles. He had 100 yards rushing in that game and a touchdown in I guess that was 2017, I think, when the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Corey Clement, he has a Super Bowl ring with the Eagles. He was on the Giants practice squad. The Giants got rid of him at the practice squad. Since we have our guy Rico Dowdle on IR for the rest of the year, we went and got Corey Clement as our third running back, and I think that that would be really good for us. I like that pick. He is going to be a special teams guy, and he's going to do well on special teams. If they utilize him on punt returns or some type of kick returns to help out, so CD Lamb doesn't have to do it so much, um, that would be really good for us because he can get some good yards. That boy's fast on his feet, and I'm looking forward to that. I was just chilling, working, adulting, repping them boys. I know that's right, Gene. Get it, Gina. Big J, you said you was working 12-hour shifts, bro. I know all about it. If our defense can stop time, we kicking that ass. Okay, okay, and Bohanna need to kill it. Bohanna definitely need to kill it. But I like what I see from Bohanna. I like what I see from Odigizua. These guys are playing, and this is why they made the squad. Um, they're gonna be all right. But it's definitely gonna be a test for these young rookies, and we're gonna really see how good this draft class is by going against Tom Brady week 1. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the talking heads, Vegas, nobody has the Cowboys winning against Tom Brady. Nobody does. Now, let's put it to you like this: Tom Brady, as a member of the Patriots, right? He's undefeated against the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, well, before Tom Brady was a Buccaneer, was undefeated against the Buccaneers. So this game be a breaker of those trends? Let's see how that works out. Brady has been mad about defensive players changing numbers. Yeah, he's mad about it because he's got to be able to call out the numbers, right? So when he calls out the numbers, you call out the numbers as opposed to what position the guy plays. If he's in the 50s, 9 times out of 10, he's a linebacker. If he's in the 90s, 9 times out of 10, he's a defensive end. So, and if he's in the 20s or the 40s, he's either a safety or a cornerback. So you look at that and you're just like, okay, now you got guys coming at you that is number 7, number 5, number 2, and they're cornerbacks and they're linebackers, and you're like, that's why Tom Brady don't like it because he can't call the shit out during the game, which might be beneficial to the Cowboys. Now, that another thing too, um, I know it's kind of contradicting, but I I did just say to Tom Brady, there's no confusing him, right? You just got to apply pressure, correct? But also to that, even all the tape that he's seen all the tape of all the great defensive coordinators in the league, Jim Schwartz, Wade Wilson, Wade Phillips, Rob Marinelli, Dan Quinn, Mike Nolan. Like he knows, he's gone up against all of these guys' defenses, right? Um, so he knows. He knows. So, with that being said, you're not going to fool him. But the fact of the matter is, what Dan Quinn's going to do is he's going to hide some things. He's going to rotate some guys around, and he's going to make pre-snap movements, changes. So he's going to have a look of one thing, and when the ball snaps, it's going to be something totally different. So that's how you get Tom Brady. Apply that pressure. Period. Um, Sadiq with Charles, what's going on? What up, Thomas Garrett? You said you was working 3 jobs at a time. Working hard, my brother. Now, I've seen Tom Brady throw 5 interceptions in the game, but nobody ever says anything bad about him. Brady reads defenses very well. Yeah, he's been in the league since 2000. There's nothing he has not seen. Somebody said that Tom better put a padding on his butt because he's gonna be on his ass all night. How you doing, Sadiq? How you doing? Um, he's practically played most of the teams at least once or twice. Maybe even more than that. Because you talking about the teams in his division, played them over and over again, and you talking about different defensive coordinators moving from team to team. He's probably seen at least, I want to say, 20 to 25 different defensive coordinators, defensive playbooks. So it's not nothing he don't know. Um, what up, Gary Hawkins? So there's that. They took the reins off of Dak Prescott, so he's getting ready for next week. We got Will Greer as the backup with Cooper Rush and stuff like that. So he's still learning the playbook. So he's not going to be really. Um, you're not going to see much of him. Malik Hooker's deal, I think, is just more of him just getting up to speed from not playing football in the whole year. He's just getting up to speed, getting to learn the defense, just figuring things out. That is the reason why they played him in the last preseason game. He was one of the very few starters that actually played in the fourth preseason game. So to say that, um, so they're going to work him in slowly, pretty much. Yeah, and we said it before. Kelvin Joseph has a groin injury, so he'll probably be out for a couple of weeks. I'm looking to see this team literally start um, their offensive line, starting their offensive line. That is huge. That is huge. I did say, did I mention Donovan Wilson? He has a groin injury as well too. His availability for the he should be ready for week one. So if Donovan Wilson does play week one, it'd be him and KZ at the corner. The safety spots, starting safety spots, and then they'll rotate guys in and stuff like that, like Malik Hooker and things of that nature. Um, Gary Hawkins, number 40. He changed his number, so he's not number 40 anymore. He's 25. 25, 25, 55, 35, 45, 50, 50. And like you gotta really pay attention now because you gotta look at these number changes and it's like, okay, it's really gonna mess you up because you're like Ben DiNucci on defense? No, that's that's Trayvon Diggs. um, one thing I do hate about being a Cowboy fan, and it's not being the Cowboy fan, right? What up, Jessica? It's it's stressful as hell. Why is it and why is it that every time a big name player gets cut from a team, they always link it to the Dallas Cowboys? Like, who the hell are writing these articles? Like, the Cowboys probably looking in the when they see the news on there, like, oh, he's linked to the Cowboys. I know Jerry Jones be looking like we didn't tell y'all that we was looking at him. Like, that's the crazy thing. Is like, oh, he's going to the Cowboys. No, he ain't. First of all, Mike McCarthy. I mean, not Mike McCarthy. Um, Bill Belichick would never admit that the reason why Cam Newton is not there anymore is because of him not being vaccinated. He's never going to disclose that. He's going to say over and over again that, oh, that's not the reason why, blah, 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 blah. But we know that that's part of the reason why Cam Newton is not with the Patriots anymore. And of course, having a 8 touchdown to 11 interception year, not the best from a guy that started in the league from the Panthers. You know what I mean? Hello, Rollin. How you doing? I am so much ready for the opening season. We are about to wake up these teams. I know that's right. I'm looking forward to it as well. How about them Cowboys? Oh, of course they're not gonna come straight out and tell. They're never gonna do that. And then when they answer the questions, it's like, motherfucker, you know I can't say what I really want to say. Like you look at the media, like, come on, y'all. Y'all gotta be better than that. Y'all gotta be smarter than that. Y'all gotta understand that my job is in jeopardy here. Can't just say to man, oh, I cut him because he ain't gonna do this or do that. But this is the thing. Cam Newton ain't coming to the Cowboys. One reason is because he ain't vaccinated. Because think about it. Our quarterbacks on this team are vaccinated. Dak and all them, they're all vaccinated. Our quarterbacks. Putting a guy that's not vaccinated in the locker room with guys that are is going to create some problems. Because if Cam comes out and he tests positive, and then now that's going to hinder Dak Prescott and them, because now you got to forfeit a game because you don't have your quarterbacks. I remember last year that happened in Denver. But see, last year they weren't forfeiting games. They still had to play the game. Y'all remember what happened with Denver last year? Y'all remember that? They had to start a goddamn wide receiver as a quarterback because all of their quarterbacks were on quarantine because one of them wasn't vaccinated. Or was he not vaccinated? Oh, no, I'm sorry, because he had COVID. So when they changed those rules this year, that's where the problem comes. Also, too, Cam Newton, I don't know if he said this or the talking heads are saying this, but I'm pretty sure this would sound like something Cam would say. I don't think he wants to be a backup to nobody. And you would think that he would be a little bit more humble now because of him not playing all that well with the Patriots. And he had every opportunity to play well. Ready, red, whatever. Um, that's how I look at it, right? Oh, he's not going to. Um, the Cowboys are not going to allow him to mess up this team's chemistry and things of that nature. Now, would I like Cam Newton's talent level as a backup? Hell yeah, all day. But it's not going to happen, mainly because he's not vaccinated. So they did get an ex-Panther quarterback. They got Greer. He's still got to learn the offense. So Cooper Rush is still the backup guy right now. I know Cooper Rush is here. He knows the offense. He's been here for a while. I get it. I wish that we would have kept Garrett Gilbert. Ironically, he's on the Patriots practice squad right now. So, shout out to Garrett Gilbert for coming in and facing adversity during the COVID and all this crazy stuff that was going on last year, and still was able to come back and try to do things for this team because he really wanted to be here. You would think being released 2 years in a row would humble him. You would think, right? So I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna give you the words from my boss, right? So shout out to my supervisor. We were talking at work today about this, and I asked her about Cam Newton, how she felt about him not being vaccinated, him saying, "Oh, he's not gonna choose to be a backup anywhere," and do things of that nature. You know what she said? She said, "Man, Cam's a bitch." The way she said Cam's a little bitch boy, when she said that to me, not only did I bust out laughing, but I stopped and I thought about how she said it. She said it like they dated before, like that motherfucker broke her heart. That bitch. The way she said it, it was just like she said it like with so much conviction. It was just like she don't like Cam Newton. She not rocking with Cam. And my supervisor is a Washington fan. So I asked her, I said, so what if Fitz Magic or Fitz Tragic doesn't work out with the Washington team? I mean, they still got Taylor Heineke and things of that nature, but how would you feel about a reunion with his old coach Ron Rivera? Now, I don't think that would ever happen either. But How would you like him on your team? She's like, hell no, I don't want him on my team. He a bitch. Him, LeBron James, bitch. I was like, damn. Did Cam hurt you? Tell me right now, did Cam hurt you? Cam don't want to be a backup, and I'm like, you should be a little bit more humble than that, bro. Um, you 11 years in the league, and you're not starting right now, so that should tell you something. Jameis Winston didn't do all that. He just sat back behind Drew Brees. He was like, you know what? I'll get to be a starter again someday, and that time is now. He is now the starter for the the New Orleans Saints. So we'll see how that goes. Every backup we had in the last 10 years besides Dak turned out shit. Um, y'all remember Stephen McGee? I think he was one of the backups that I liked. Even though he wasn't great either. Stephen McGee, like he was just that guy. He was quiet. He reminds me a little bit of Gary Gilbert. Who do we have? My favorite backup in our generation is John Kitna. I love the way that John Kitna came in here, and he commanded the offense kind of like how Tony Romo did. So we didn't have to make much changes outside of him being a little shorter. But you knew what you were getting when John Kitna came in the quarterback. Now he loved the team so much he left, went to another team, came back trying to help out Dak Prescott during his slump times and things of that nature, and him losing his brother and all that. So I feel like John Kitna was there during that time, and then when everything changed and they changed the staff and our old running backs coach Gary got kicked out, so now they brought back Skip Pete. So that was interesting as well. So, but I look at it like this, man. I like what I see with this offense. I like what I see with our wide receiver core. We did keep pretty much everybody as far as that goes because these guys have special team ability. It paid off for Jameis. It definitely paid off for Jameis, and I really hope the best for him. Cowboys gonna stink this year. Jets. You don't get your raggedy ass out of here. Garrett Gilbert was picked up by New England. Yeah, I said that. Oh, you must have just got in here, Thomas. I said that earlier. Um, chilling watching Ohio State get. You said what other fan base at my job? Pretty much Washington, because I live in the DMV, so a lot of people here are Washington fans or Ravens fans. It depends on what side of town. If you're over near the Baltimore side, they're going to be Ravens fans. If you're over here anywhere near DC or PG County, Maryland, it's pretty much Washington fans because the Washington Stadium is in Maryland, technically, even though it's Washington. I don't even think like the way that things are zoned now. I don't think that the team will ever be in DC again. Lola is in the building. So we were just talking about you, Lola. Well, we were talking about you earlier. Somebody said was Lola in here. I was like, nah, she normally makes a cameo, pretty much during the halfway mark. Oh man, but shout out to all the ladies in here tonight, man. Appreciate y'all support as well. Shout out to my moderator. Shout out to my channel members. Um, sorry, things been crazy with these private live streams. I haven't got a chance to get to doing yet, but we will be doing them soon. I have to figure out a new schedule for the season because again, football is back. Football is back, guys. So now that football is back, I have to switch up my schedule and stuff because I'm probably not going to be able to do these live streams on Thursday like that because they're going to be Thursday night games. I just got to figure it out, and I'm trying not to do it on the same nights that Mark is doing it because it's Mark. I mean, he's going to have all the fan base. So, um, I think that's as far as this game goes this weekend, right? Well, I'm sorry, next week. A week from today, you guys got to be excited about this game coming up on next Thursday. I'll more likely be at Mark's house that day. For the first game of the season. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be so lit. It's gonna be a true test of where the Cowboys are as a team, right? So Tom Brady, right? We talked about what you got to do on defense to try to counteract what he does on offense. I think the Patriots have the best receiving core out there. We're not too far behind, but I think the NFL knew what was going down. They're like, okay, well, let's let the Cowboys play against the Patriots and try to beat the week one. That's going to cause a lot of drama because Vegas is betting on the Bucks. They don't think the Cowboys have a chance. They think that, oh well, we got to get spotted some points to win. Nah, it ain't even like that. Am I on Twitter? Yes. E2 Blue Entertainment. E2 Blue Entertainment on my Instagram, Sadiqua, and my Twitter. Well, appreciate that, Aaron. I mean, I don't. My numbers have been absolutely trashed though lately. I don't know if the algorithm is off. Because I do videos all the time and nobody's watching them. And I guess you guys aren't getting um, my notifications because YouTube messing it up. You said you said for whatever reason every skin and Philly fan you ever met has poor piss hygiene. That bro, that's terrible. Yeah, I mean we good, Kid Mega. Jalen Hurts is better than Dak. So is that why Jalen Hurts is not starting? I don't agree with that. So if you think that Jalen Hurts is better than Dak, explain to me, explain to me why the Eagles went and got another quarterback. Why did they get Gardner Minshew? Why did they get Gardner Minshew? Bye bye with that comment. Uh, did you say Jalen Hershey? Did you say Jalen Hershey? Oh, was that a typo? Or did you mean to put that? Appreciate you, Lola. Um, Garner is there to pack Flacco's. Wait. Garner is there to pack Flacco's fudge on the sideline. Come on, bro. Who are you? I've never seen you in here. What the? I ain't gonna lie, that was hilarious. That was fun. But I don't know why he would be. Why would he be doing that? Yeah, the algorithm. Ever since COVID hit, the algorithm's been off. Hold on one second. Um, Yeah, my Instagram is the same thing too. Football has a lot to do with being smart. Remember, Chad Johnson couldn't play in New England. Um, so Gary Hawkins, it's not just even about that. I think that with Chad Johnson, with New England, man, you have to be disciplined. You said yes, Jalen Hershey. You guys are hilarious. Yeah, but no, yeah, you got like y'all know Bill Belichick has that thing where he's got that discipline factor going on over there with the Patriots. It's almost like if you don't play the Patriot way, you're the hell out of here. That's why Antonio Brown didn't make it long. And I'm trying to figure out is AB gonna even play with the Buccaneers week one against us? Because you look at their receiving core, they got a really good receiving core. They got really good tight ends. Their tight ends are so good they got rid of a good tight end. So put that in perspective. Got a lot of Washington Ravens, Steelers, Sheagle fans here in Frederick, Maryland. There's a Dallas fan. So you know what's funny, and 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 those of you that I know, a lot of you guys in here don't live in Maryland, obviously, but if you ever come here, you will see that there are a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans here in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, in the DMV. Period. It's almost to the point where I feel like it's more Washington. I mean, it's more Dallas fans in this area in the East Coast than it is goddamn Washington. And we're in the same, like, I don't live far from FedEx Field. So it's like we're right here, goddamn it, at their stadium, and there's more Cowboy fans here. You two what jerseys we wearing versus, but I think I don't know. I gotta look that up. I don't even think that they even talked about it yet. If they did, I missed it. I'm sorry. Um, but I did say that, like, this first game of the season. I hope they wear the navy blues. I love the navy blues. Belichick runs a military-oriented team. Yeah, definitely. He don't play. He don't play that shit. Lola said it's a lot of Cowboy fans everywhere. Yeah, I know. It's a hell of a contingency of fans out there in Cali where you and Gina are, Lola. I believe that. Dallas Cowboy fans are nationwide. Yes, they are, Sadiqa. Um, but that's what I love about it, right? And because of the simple fact that we're everywhere, we're the most hated team in the league because of that. Now the shit that pissed me off about your boy, uh, what's his name? Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless go back and forth, right? Who he gonna root for the game? He always says he's a Tom Brady fan. Then he says he's a Cowboy fan. So who is he going up for in the game? Since he's a puss ass, he's probably gonna go for Tom Brady more than likely. Your niece lives in Philadelphia, and she said that there are a lot of Cowboy fans there. Yeah, it's crazy. It's Cowboy fans in DC, all over the place. I was on a highway the other day. Um, Dude had a pickup truck. His license plate said, instead of saying back it up, it said dack it up. Dude's license plate frame said dack it up. And I was trying to catch him. He had painted his van like the Cowboy silver or whatever. And I'm pretty sure like he put stickers on it in other time. He said Skip is the gayest. I don't care what he do outside of work, but 2430 Dallas. Victor Westfall, what's going on? What up, Alan? You all right, man? T Mac, said you love living in DMV and wearing your Dallas jerseys. Yes. You don't go to Cowboy fans. You don't go to Cowboy games in Philly, living in Philly as a Cowboys fan, though, unless you're trying to fight. Oh, I know that, Rue. Come on now. You know that's what killed me about Philadelphia, right? They always, because I played for Philadelphia Soul, the Arena League team, for a year. So I was up there for a year when I played in the Arena League. So I understand that fan base up there. I didn't tell them I was Cowboy fans while I was up there. I just, I kept my mouth shut because, I didn't want to get jumped. It is what it is. Oakland. But when the team was in California, that was a dangerous team to play against and trying to wear a visiting team's jersey in there because you're gonna get your ass. I feel like with Oakland, man, they'll stab you and then you wouldn't even know that you got stabbed. You just be walking out down the street. Oh, my liver fell out. Then it cut your stomach all up, all your shit coming out. You ain't even know. You ain't even feel it. What if we blow out the Bucks? Hey Dana, man, love you, bro. That's wishful thinking, but I doubt that. I doubt that very serious. It's gonna be a very competitive game. The only way the Cowboys are gonna blow out the Buccaneers is if a bunch of their starters don't play, and that's not gonna happen. It's week one. It counts right now. That's where we at. Uh, you ever heard this place called Food Lab in Riverside? That's my first spot when we go visit. Man, I'll tell you one thing. You said you lived in Philly for 7 years. That's what's up. I was there for 6 months. But then I'll go to the stadium and they talking about we're the city of brotherly love. Bullshit. Not when the Cowboys come in town, y'all not. There there's no denying that. Skip is nothing but a puppet on a string, I believe. Lancaster, California. Hey, Victor Westfall, you talking about bringing in the kitchen? They got to bring everything. They got to bring the kitchen, the stove, the living room. They got to go through everything and just flip that thing over and show them that they came to play. Um, yeah. You said you be in Philly with your Dallas mask on and your cow and your cowboy sneakers on. That's what's up. You got to be careful though. You said shit, might as well bring the whole house on Thursday. Can y'all believe that it's a week from today? It is a week from today that we played game of the season against Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Raymond James Stadium down in Florida. Hopefully that hurricane and stuff is not affecting them. Yeah. You too. You and your husband went to Philly and definitely wore your Cowboys gear. Wish your motherfucker would. I know, right? I know. I mean, I've been to Philly with my Cowboys jersey on too. So I mean, it is what it is. I can hold my own. I can throw the hands. You said it's problematic that LC isn't ready. Who's LC? You mean Lyle Collins? But anyway, how you doing, Jennifer? I I think we'll win regardless of if Zeke hits 100 yards or not. What the Westfall says, let's go. You already know you can spot me out with my Cowboys gear on. You come, yeah, I got you, bro. I can hold my own. I know that's right. Can't wait to see Quinn's defense shine. Yeah, that'll be uh, that'll be good. That'll be good because I think he's pretty much out of the COVID protocol thing. So this is another thing with the whole COVID protocol thing. It's gonna make the season a little difficult. And I said this before. This is the reason why Cam Newton's probably gonna have a hard time finding a team because one, he wants to be a full time starter, and that's not gonna happen. Two, He ain't vaccinated. So that's where we at. Moving forward. How long do we think that never mind, I'm not gonna say this because I don't want to jinx the system, but as far as this game goes against the Patriots, I mean, ooh, I said the Patriots. Cause Tom Brady been with him so long, it's so hard to transition your vocal from it. But as long as Tom Brady plays the Buccaneers are going to be a really good team. And I think teams that people that were already Buccaneer fans before all this hype went down, yeah, they the real MVPs because they you talking about shooting with you in the gym, they were shooting them with him in the gutter. So seeing from his maturation period from the Patriots to now doing what he's doing. I mean, even though people say that somebody said that he got the youth potion or something. 42 years old and still doing it. We talked about him being in the league since 2000, right? So coming from 2000 to now 2021 and still being a starting quarterback in this league and still playing at a high level is ridiculous. Um, Giselle, his wife, is like, "Hey, bruh, can you come home? Because you don't need to be out here playing." You said Cam is probably going to end up retiring. Hey, if he don't get what he want, he probably will. You said 360 waves. You got the waves on swim, bro. Got them on swim. Yeah, I'm excited to see how they run Micah Parsons around. I want to see what Leighton Vander Esch and Jalen do out there. I want to see how they switch them around, and pretty much everything is Gucci from there. We don't have a whole lot of detrimental damage to guys physically, and I don't want to jinx that. So I think that we'll be fine. We just have to take our time and go from there. Now, as far as Tom Brady goes with the Buccaneers, I think that, like I said earlier, it's going to be a high scoring game. Dak Prescott better make sure that he gets those balls to those receivers. He has familiarity with all of these guys, everybody on there except for Fehoku. So those are the guys that you have going up against this new. Now let's talk about the defense. The Buccaneers defense. You got Adamaka Sue. You got these guys up front, right? Are they? I want to say they're definitely better than the guys that we have. Their defense as a whole is a unit. Is better than the Dallas Cowboys defense. But it's all about right now. Just focus more on the Dallas Cowboys defensive front against the Buccaneers offensive line. That should tell you what you need to know. So will Brady after this season? So will Brady after this season? Somebody said he got to put some padding on his butt because it's gonna hurt when they put him on his ass. Put him on his ass. Shout out to Philly 500 saying that Justin Jefferson was ass, and Justin Jefferson balled out his rookie year last year, bro. There's no way in hell you gonna tell me I'm gonna leave. No, the culture changing for us on defense, we will be fine. hmm These guys are playing together. They're not hating each other. They're not dead tired from bullshit. So that was the reason to rest them. Now, J.K. Dobbins from the Ravens, pray for him. I just feel like he didn't have if he didn't have that support. See, no matter what you do, you gotta have support, right? So if you're getting single coverage, you better be able to break that line and still get the tackle. If you're getting double team, then there's a different approach that we have to get through it. Will McVille, you say you're new to my channel. Always looking for Cowboy fan. Keep up the good work. Well, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Will hit the subscribe button. Make sure you tap that notification bell so you can get this content. And share it too. Let other people know that are Cowboy fans that watch the channel, things of that nature. But I appreciate you in here as well. Tom Bones can't take you too many sacks. He's Tom Tom Bones. He's a grandpa. He's a grandpa with a supermodel wife. Whoa! What up, Ken Davis? What up, bro? Do I think Nashawn Wright number 40, which is now number 25? He changed his number, so number 40 changed to number 25, guys. Just so you know, he's gonna get some playing time in there. He's definitely gonna get some playing time in there. Um, I think by tomorrow the roster should be finishing up, if not already finished. So I think that still needs some stuff done on the top end. Um, but going out into Tampa Bay, definitely understand that it's going to be the best and most experienced players out there first. You're playing against Tom Brady. He's well enough. He's good enough. He's been in the league long enough to know your little P game backyard tricks. So you're going to have to man up and beat him straight on. So it's our offensive line against our defensive line, and somebody's got to provide something, and that's it. Um, Again, talked about these talking heads. Stop listening to these fake ass talking heads that don't know what they're talking about. Nobody knows if this is the year or not. We don't know. That's the part that we don't know. So you must have just got it out. I mentioned it earlier. So we did sign Corey Clement, former Eagles player. He won the Super Bowl with the Eagles, and he was on the practice squad of Washington this past all season. They didn't keep him, so here we are. So I feel like I like what he brings on special teams, right? Because we know that Rico Dowdle is gone for the year, right? They got him on IR. So for Corey Clement to be here as a third running back, he's a special teams guy. They're gonna have him on special teams. He's probably gonna be on kick and punt return, things of that nature. So that's it. Um, you said Brady's only good because the refs help him out. It's a little bit more to it than that. You don't just win that many Super Bowls off of win. Very rare that it's off of win. It's definitely a monetary statement. Absolutely. Brady is the GOAT. He is. And as a Cowboy fan, you got to give him his credit. He is. He is the GOAT. He is the bah. The Clement sign is solid, and I love what he's going to bring to special teams. It's a speed factor in that. If he can catch a ball off of that break and we provide holes for him, touchdown, baby. That's what it is. I think everybody's okay with the Corey Clement sign. He's a solid guy that's your third running back. He's going to primarily be on special teams. You're not going to see much of him on the field. I'm not going to worry just because it's an injury. Nah, those top two guys can't get injured because you're probably going to be a scenario. You're probably going to see a scenario where both Cooper and um, Pollard and Zeke on the field at the same time. So whether Corey Clement is going to be active game day or not, we'll figure it out because he's still got to come in and learn the playbook. Yeah, it was definitely solid. Let me know what you guys think about Corey Clement. Um, I don't now has now maybe you guys can answer this question. Has Tom Brady gotten special treatment since he's been with the Buccaneers? I don't think so. I don't think so. Um, he is okay, but to me, is not all that. Okay, that's cool. Uh, I'll admit I am that too. I was almost. Now I'm gonna tell you this: if it don't excite you, understand what the end result is. That's all I'm saying. Why didn't the Cowboys pull the trigger on Jalen Smith? He's stock only gonna drop from here. No, I don't agree with his stock dropping after this year because it's a whole new defensive scheme, and he was one of the guys caught in that bullshit last year. So I'm gonna give Jalen one more year to redeem himself. Philly 500 said Corey Clement is ass. He's ass. First of all, you talking about Philly 500, right? Philly 500 is the same mofo that said Justin Jefferson is ass. What did Justin Jefferson do in his rookie year? He surpassed all rookie running backs. It is what it is. Okay, so one more year, Jalen. Hourly. Yeah, yeah, he'll be. I think he'll be better. Just let him see what he does under Mike. I mean, I said Mike Quinn, Dan Quinn, right? So, if for whatever reason that he doesn't do good under, then you know that it was his fault. So, do you think they should have gotten Cam? Now, you just got in here, but I mentioned it earlier today. I actually went in and checked it out as well. But this is the thing. Um, we talked about it earlier in the live stream before you got here, but Cam is not coming to the Cowboys because he's not vaccinated, and they went and got Will Greer. They got Greer. They got Greer. So for what it is, we don't. None of us fans really know who the hell that is, unless you're Florida fan. You've seen him come out of school and things of that nature. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. Now I do want to mention before I end the live stream. I do want to mention the fact that um, as a whole, I'm loving what we're doing with this team. You get a full healthy slate. Our wide receivers are really good, but I feel like the Buccaneers are almost a mirror image of us, and I say that to say that to beat this Buccaneers team, you're gonna have to score a lot of offense, and then you're gonna have to make sure all your ducks in a row. Cross your T, dot your I's. That's pretty much where we're at. All right. So need to protect Dak. That is first and foremost. Thank you for saying that. You got to protect Dak. If you don't protect Dak Prescott, who you gonna reel out there? What we gonna do? We go. Cooper Rush gonna save the day? Yeah, Cooper Rush. Yeah, he's gonna come in. Yeah. First of all, I'm not even gonna get into that because that shit just pissed me off just thinking about that. This is what you put. Me protecting Will Greer. It's a nice passer. Looks like he have a nice touch on the ball. Yeah. So with his form and everything that makes sense to his height, I think he'll do that and he'll be fine. I like Will Greer. Remember him playing at the University of Delaware. Yeah, that's a home. Mm, that's a hell of a commute. From Florida, West Virginia. Woohoo! We down in Florida. We coming up. We coming up to West Virginia. I'm more worried about the Chargers than the Bucks. Really? Now, I will say that the Chargers are a good team, and we'll talk more about that after the Week One win or loss. Because of going back into my matchup videos for the week, I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait. So you'll see me pull out that video on Wednesday. So it's all I always do them a day before, um, so I have time to figure out some things and cross out some stuff that I didn't need. So we'll see how that goes. But you talk about the Bucks, then week two at the Chargers. These are both away games, right? We don't play our first regular season game until week three. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I mean, it's crazy to just even think about because I told y'all earlier in live stream, we really got dicked on our away schedule. Some of you guys that have the schedule, go back and actually look at. I don't know. One thing I do love about Thursdays, though, my favorite show comes on TV, though. But well, yeah, well, we talked about the Bucks having a great. You said Danucci is bum juice. I'm still going with a blowout. Write it down. We're being underestimated. Um, I but again, Dana, like I said, I love your enthusiasm. I don't necessarily agree that it's going to be a blowout. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna say more realistically, I think it's gonna be a high scoring game between the Pofo. It's gonna come down to the wire. So I mean, if you gotta get prepared like that, then that's cool. But I'm just saying that week three is a Monday night against the Pigeons. Damn, a Monday night. I hate having Monday night games. I hate that because all weekend you're like it almost feels like you have a bye week because it's like your team's not playing on Sunday and it didn't play on Thursday, and you're just like you play Monday and you got to turn right back around and um, play on Sunday. They screwed us. They screwed us on our away games. Our schedule is screwed. It's on a local channel where you live in. You're in Albert. Are you in Texas? Work. Knock Brady off his pedestal. Wait, I missed that. Oh, knock Brady off and stop the run. That should be the defense's mindset. We talked about that. We talked about um we talked about how to get Tom Brady flustered, right? You literally have to you gotta clock these Bohanna. Our defensive tackles are gonna be huge in this game. So our defensive tackle are gonna have to figure it out. You said you're in El Paso. Okay, cool. Um, excuse me. Yes, they're gonna have to make sure that they get up in there and they eat those blocks up. They got to collapse that pocket so our defensive ends can come around the corner and get to Tom Brady. You got to apply pressure. Now, you got to be careful with Tom Brady. You got to be careful with Tom Brady. You can't be trying to blitz him all willy nilly because he's gonna make you pay for it. The thing about it is, if you don't get Brady contained like that, he's gonna dump the ball off to those running backs. I forgot all the running backs they have on their team, but they got a lot of them. They got a lot of good players. Their offense is really, really, really damn good. I think they're the only team in the league that has an even better wide receiver tandem than we do. And you look at our wide receivers, you're like, yeah, the Cowboys got one of the best wide receiver tandems in the league. I think the top three tight end groups in the league right now is them, us, and the Titans. The Titans got a good wide receiver squad too, because they picked up Julio Jones. So we'll see how they do. Um, D Law is gonna need to stop the run, and no, D Law don't stop run. D Law is an end, Lacha. D Law and Randy are ends. They don't stop the run. The defensive tackles are there to stop the run. You're talking about the one technique and the three tech. So that's going to be Bohanna. I said Keith Urban. It's not a country music star. Brett Urban, Bohanna, Osa Odigizua, Carlos Watkins. Defensive tackles. Those guys are on the inside, Lacho. They're going to be the ones to provide that push so Tom Brady, so that pocket can be collapsed and Tom Brady don't have nowhere to run. But I told y'all before, you got to watch blitzing. I would not blitz him all the time. I would rarely blitz Tom Brady because he's going to dump it off to those running backs. And something that was a 5 yard out can be a 20, 25, 30 yard run. So you got to be careful. Got to be careful. Um, Tom Brady, but no low or high hits because the ref will protect Brady. Are they still protecting Brady, or was that just when he was with the Patriots? Because I don't really pay attention to um, how that notion changed from then and now. You hate Thursday night games because you're at work. Mm. Just for Thursdays, though, right? But I mean, it's not. I mean, well, I guess I could say the same thing. I don't like Thursday night games either. But I'd rather Thursday night. I'd rather a Thursday night game than a Monday night game. Monday night games because it's like okay, you back at work that next week and you're good. Normally you're getting ready for the next week and you're still trying to play a game from the following week. It's a lot. Mm, mhm, Yeah. Okay. Did the Cowboys keep the players from Mexico? No, Alicorn is. They brought him back in the practice squad because he's in the pathway program. So I really and speaking of Isaac Alicorn, I love what he did this offseason. He defied the fact that okay, I'm a Mexican guy, I'm not going to get drafted to the NFL. But with him being on the team and learning from these other guys, and Tyron Smith and them and company have really taught him a lot. Um, I seen him out there in the game, and it was funny because it was one of the scenes in Hard Knocks, and he said, "Hey, brush it off, brush it off. So he walked over there. He got some water. He sat next to Tyron Smith. Tyron Smith said something to him, and he just looked. He just got up and walked off like, I got this next time. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like he's getting in his mind. Uh, I'm in the league now, right? So this is the opportunity that I have, coming through this pathway program. So I love the maturation that happened between last year and this year. So he went out there and he played in that preseason game. He played hard. I was actually watching him in all of the preseason games, and he's got tremendously better than he was last year. But only difference between is last year they couldn't put him on the field or take him off of the practice squad, right? So this year he's almost like a regular player. So even though he's a part of the pathway program, you don't want to rush him into being that offensive guard. You got to have somebody that's there to not coddle you. That's the wrong word to say, but more so of like to show you what to do, right? But we talked about D Law and how D Law was mentoring Azur Kamara because these guys he's sticking with because he knows that these guys are going to be around. So if they're going to be on his line, you're only as good as your weakest player. So if your person is weak, then so are you. So I say that to say that I really like the job that Isaac is doing, and I think that maybe, and I hope we don't get no injuries, but I hope that he does get an opportunity later on. Alakon's mom, oh my God, she was very religious woman, but I'm gonna tell you, like she was the real MVP, y'all. Like his mom was cheering. I've never, I've and she was getting hype, and I don't know if she even realizes these are preseason games and they don't count. I don't think she give a damn about that. Like she just wanted to see um her son and see how he was treated. And Mike Crowder said something. We love the tremendous job that he's doing this year, way better than last year. So I just look at it like having that type of support and backbone, huge. Azur Kamara, his mom was in the stands and his mom was there rooting for him, his family, and all that. So it's really good to be a part of something where, it's got to be a good feeling to be a guy that's trying to make a team, and you don't think you're good enough, but the team had better hopes for you. So shout out to Isaac Alacorn coming back to the practice squad. So did a really good job there. I really like what I saw from preseason, pretty much. This would be a huge conference win for your Dow Cowboys. Yo, Cowboys. It's our Cowboys, actually. Um, that's fun. Uh, She said you said she a triple OG. Alcorn's mom and his and Miss Price need to team up. They do. They do. They do. I'm telling you, and that energy that Alcorn's mom had during the game, if she has that same juice during the regular season, we're shooing. Okay. We'll see how that goes. hmm Crazy's in here too. A crazy Corvette. What's up, crazy Corvette? Oh, you're in the hospital right now. What's wrong, crazy? What happened? Have I seen the TikTok video where the Cowboy fan named his son Dallas Cowboys? You gotta be kidding me. What's funny is my son's first name is Austin, right? But like I didn't name him Austin because of Austin, Texas. So a lot of people think I did, but that's not why I named her Austin. I actually named my son after my granddad that passed away in '09. So basically, my son's first name is my late grandfather's middle name, and then we all three. So me and my son have the same middle name, which is my grandfather's first name. So there you go. That's how that works out. So sometimes you got to put some things together. Now I will not name my kids after my team. Yes, I'm a fan, but I'm not that crazy. You said dead serious. He was all crying in the video because he was so passionate about our boys. Here's the thing, Albert. Right? I'm passionate about the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all know that. I'm a YouTuber. I put effort and time and content into bringing you guys content for the Dallas Cowboys about the Dallas Cowboys. So, and of course, when I get my new place, I'll have my new man cave and I'll have all my memorabilia that's locked away in my storage unit right now, unfortunately. But once I get all that out and get all my stuff put back together, wherever I move, or whenever that is. Like, it's just crazy. I just think that everything's gonna come together, right? Everything has its plan, everything has its purpose, and once everything is good, we'll be good. But prayers up to you, crazy. Um, I'm not gonna ask you what's going on because I know that's your business or whatever. But I don't know if you want to put that out there. Uh, but again, prayers up to you, crazy. You said what you're feeling. It feels worse than dying. Like a chronic heart attack? No. Prayers up to you, crazy man. Hey, everybody in the chat right now, stop what you're doing, man. Pray for your boy, Crazy Corvette. And ooh, that's crazy. I'm sorry, bro. I can understand naming him Dallas, but Cowboys, come on. Right, King James. That's what I'm saying. I get the first. He could have stopped at Dallas, but not Dallas Cowboys. Somebody said, "Uh oh, it's Eastside." Eastside has entered the building. What you want, Eastside? Hmm. That's it. Yeah, but stay safe, crazy man. Like Aaron said, man. Prayers up. Crazy. Hit me in my inbox either on Instagram or Twitter or whatever that you have, and let me know how you doing, man. Cause I mm, prayers up to you, bro. I'm sorry. You said East Side, but stupid. East Side mums. Wait, just listen to. You said just listen to this Dallas nonsense. East Side, you know you don't have to be here, right? East Side, what? Yeah, I'm just listening to Dallas nonsense. What about your Texans, man? What the hell are y'all gonna do with Watson? So y'all gonna sit Watson for the whole season because nobody wants to trade for him because the NFL has not come down with a punishment for him. They don't know if he's gonna get cut. And uh, first of all, I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. That boy, that boy Eastside, man, you got to be sweating right now because what are you doing with your quarterback? Texans are definitely a dumpster fire. Eastside comes to the Cowboys chat and cry in the car about the Texans. That makes a lot of sense. Will that makes sense? Gina Thorne, I can't get in a perverted mood with all this football talk to me. What the hell? What y'all talking about? I missed that whole conversation y'all talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that shit alone. Y'all go ahead and have that. Uh, you said undercover Dallas fan. You got it. We ain't got no time for them drama queens in Houston. Get the fuck out of here. That's it. Yeast side infection. I can't. Dana always be saying some shit, boy. I tell you. Hey, look, go to heart. Ain't nobody trading for Ben DiNucci. They be like, do you? They'll be like this. Do you want Ben DiNucci? Look, there's no trade for Ben DiNucci. You don't trade a team for Ben DiNucci. You give. It's an offering. You give Ben DiNucci. You hear me? You hear me? You hear what I'm saying? You hear me knocking? Letting it. Look, you give. You give Ben DiNucci. Oh, oh my god. You said that Watson is the last key piece for the Texans. They're gonna blow it up. They're gonna blow up the franchise. It's not gonna work like that. Right. Where's all the media coverage at on Watson? If it were Dak, it'd be everywhere. Oh my god. You ain't never lied about that. Let Dak Prescott have been caught in some scandal like that with them people at the center. That's because they don't care about the Cowboys and they want we're famously glitz and glamour. Because we're famously glitz and glamour, you're not gonna have it's not gonna be the same situation as what they do. So as far as that, you give Ben DiNucci away, and then you give them to the Texans so they can figure that shit out and they can have a quarterback that sidearm sallies 24/7. First of all, Eastside, I know you're smarter than that, right? Read the comment that you just said to me. You said E2 Blue, 0 and 4 preseason, can't be feeling too good about yourself. So that's what you think? So you think that in a preseason game, right? You think that we're playing to win, right? Nobody's playing to win in the NFL on preseason. It's not about that. It's clearly about your backups trying to make the team. That's what it's about. And they put in the starters in certain games to have certain drives so they can get back up to the full speed of what the said season is. That's solely what it is. Ain't nobody about to come on, bro. You can't be that dense. You can't be that dense. It's preseason. Look at J.K. Dobbins. Got injured in a meaningless game. Was supposed to be the starting running back. Unfortunately, I had him in my fantasy and I had to drop him. So now your season is done. What the hell are you gonna do? So that's what we get. You said, have I ever thought about making an Instagram chat? Actually, no. I never thought about doing that because I'm new to the whole situation. I've seen people do it, so that'll be something that we look into. Thank you for that, kid, man. Kid Mac said, I think I thought about making Instagram chat. What's up? What's saying? We could talk about that. That's something we could definitely talk about, Kid Mac. Just send me a message. We'll talk about it. Hmm. Who'd you put a timeout, Lo? I missed that. Dave Moore, you said you're amped up. Wishing Thursday night was upon us. We're exactly a week from it. So next thing you know, you're gonna snap your fingers and we're gonna be there. Goddamn East Side Herald. Like, what is winning? What is winning or being undefeated in a damn preseason gonna do for your team? Not a damn. Yeah, J.K. Dobbins definitely should have got everybody's attention because that everybody clowned the Cowboys for not starting their starting players. It's not gonna work out. Dallas went 12-4 in 2014, and they're going 4 in preseason. Actually, the last time we went 0-4, so since the East Side wants to be so goddamn smart, so the last time that our team got 0-4 in the preseason, we went on to have a good go to the playoffs that year. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It was a dude with a perverted name in the comment. That's where the pervert stuff came. Oh, okay. I thought Gina and them were talking about Dana. So that's why I was like, I was confused. Oh, it was a bot. Okay, good. Thank you for getting rid of it, Lola. Appreciate it. You're gonna be on your own on game day too. I think for the first game of the season I'll be at Mark's, and but it'll be some games I may have my son. Like some weeks I have my son. I'll be home, so I'll probably like live stream at home on those days. You said nah, you get a mini Lombardi trophy. What for winning preseason? So who won preseason? Cause it doesn't matter. I just want to say too, guys. I don't have any more teas with me, but those of you guys that have bought the J Elise tea, definitely keep supporting her small business. Um, she's based out of Detroit right now, but she does, move things back and forth. But again, if you go on jlist.com, that's JELISE Elise T. You go on there and get check out the teas, the artisanal teas. You got the hibiscus, which I really like. I like the ones with the with the sugar in them, but they have the unsweetened versions too. So I know some of you guys. I know Jenkins got some too, but definitely support those. Black owned business. Definitely up and coming. Definitely support it. I support it. I drink them all the time, and trust me, I wouldn't lie to y'all. Y'all know I like to drink. So well, teas. And they're good for you too. So that's a good thing. So, can't go wrong with that. I'm pretty sure the Giants went 0-4 in preseason in 2000 when they went to the Super Bowl as well. Yeah, it again, again. That's pretty much what we have with that. I will teach you about the Instagram trends I've been using. Okay, cool, kid man. Appreciate it, bro. There isn't nothing like I appreciate it, man. But you know me, man. I'll be trying to get it in. Damn, I've been on for almost 2 hours now. That's crazy. Eastside always talking trash about. Alan, man, appreciate you coming in, brother. Good night. I'm actually about to end the stream too, but I want to know any last questions, comments, concerns before I end the stream tonight. What up, Zeke fan? What's going on? Lola, Gina, Kid Mega, uh, Ruglock, you guys got anything that y'all want to add? Your feelings about week one going into the season, what you think our schedule is going to be this year, anything of that nature. Because it's going to be something else. Good night, Kid Mega. Uh, he said he ain't said ish in almost 10 minutes. But right, because I told him that 0-4 doesn't matter in preseason. Like you don't get an award for winning freaking preseason. You don't. Again, Cowboys went to the playoffs last time they went 0-4 preseason, so that should tell you something right there. whether you think so or not, god darn it. Be breezy, brother. Appreciate it. That stinger isn't going away. It's probably not. Um, Ohio State and Minnesota is a good game too. 31-24. Ohio, yeah. Ohio's the shit. You said once you hit East Side with the facts, he don't respond. That's pretty much it. That's what you get with the least side. Um, I'm just happy football is back. Me too. Me too. We gotta take one game at a time. Period. Peak at the right time and stay healthy. All right, Big J, man. Appreciate you being here, bro. Um, it's all good. Ohio State was down 4, went up 11, 3 minutes again. One love, one love. Yeah, so guys, one last thing though. Thanks again for everybody coming to the chat. All my moderators, all my channel members. If you want to be a channel member, definitely hit the join button on the front tab of my page. You can pick whatever tier you want. Regardless of that, we will be starting back our private live streams where we're talking about stuff other than football. It's family stuff. It's personal stuff. We get raw in there. So yeah, that's what it is. The two Cowboys can win this game. They definitely can win this game. I'm gonna be doing my matchup video probably Wednesday before the game because I probably won't be able to do it the day of because I'll be working and I have to drive all the way to Marktown. So what I do is I'll do my matchup video. I'm back to doing those for the regular season now, so that's going to be awesome. Looking forward to that. I'll be talking more on the matchup videos about ways of beating the Bucks and things of that nature, and what tickles Brady so he can fall on his ass. How about that? So I agree that we could win this game. Um, Even if we don't, I just want us to be competitive. I want us to be like, okay, if they play like that with any other team in the league, they probably would have won. So that's how I look at it. So with that being said, in the meantime, between time, guys, have a great night. Appreciate everybody coming in here. Love you guys to death. It's your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. Good night, y'all.